Central Florida, the city of Orlando is the scene for the Celtics. He'll weave in and out of traffic all night long. He'll leave your head spinning. Kemba Walker looking to light a spark for his team tonight as they get primed for game time at Amway Center. Celtics Magic, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Cantor in at the 5. And for the Magic, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. Now here's Brown. No good from outside. Augustine against Walker. Augustine finds Fournier. Over Brown. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Walker's shot is off. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Fournier with the ball. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Vucevic. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Tatum deciding where to go with it, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I love seeing Tatum continue to work on that jump shot. I mean, he's a fantastic scorer, and with the jump shot added and refined, he's only going to get better.
Now here's Vucevic. Passes to Fournier, beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
The shot's good from Cantor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Vucevic.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Here's Walker, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to stand your ground. Had his feet set, took the hit, and got the call. That is a rugged defensive play.
Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The pass to Isaac. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Vucevic. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's just an example and display of strength from Vucevic. I mean, just overpowering whoever's in his path. Well, we've seen Vucevic expand his offensive repertoire, guys, adding to his old-school post game. He's now demonstrating perimeter shooting and playmaking ability, and that's opening some eyes.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And Clarkus Vucevic has stepped out from that mid-range to beyond the arc. It's paying dividends.
Yeah, not only is he shooting the three-point shot when he steps out there, but it spaces the floor and opens up things for his teammates, and he's proven himself to be a pretty good passer. The face-up game proving just as effective as his post-up game, which makes him a hard cover.
Now here is Augustine, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Pass to Gordon, inside. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Gordon. And it's 7 points for Vucevic.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Pass to Canner. Back to Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Boy, it's so much fun seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who bashes the basket.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Back to Augustine. Fires from deep. It's not going to go for him. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Tatum finds Walker. Here's Cantor. Guarded by Augustine. Tries it from 9. The shot's good from Cantor.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
Now here is Augustine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots over Walker. The rebound by the Celtics. Hayward outside. Now the dish to Cantor. Back to Hayward from deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Brown against Fournier. Kicks to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Three-pointer Augustine. Up the live Orlando. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And, you know, Isaac doesn't mess around close to the rim. When he's got good position, he's forcing the defense to foul him.
The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
That's good from Isaac. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
And so he makes both from the line.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
And during his time in Charlotte, so much fell on the shoulders of Kemba Walker.
Yeah, you think about it. The first 8 years of his time in Charlotte, he did not play with an all-star teammate, but he managed to not complain or whine about it, does his job at a high level, and has proved that he's an all-star player himself.
Well, one of the bigger names in free agency this past summer was Kemba Walker. A lot of teams, Greg, looking at him.
And rightfully so, Kevin. With Kemba, a point guard who is in his prime, he's an impact player who can hit big shots and is one of the more underrated stars in our league.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Augustine. No points in the game yet for him. Vucevic to the pass to Augustine. Back to Vucevic. The second chance effort. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, you look at Vucevic right there. That's clearly a shot that he's worked on. The proof is in the pudding.
Here's Hayward, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. They retain possession. Outside, Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Augustine finds Gordon. Shoots over Walker, and the basket by Gordon.
Boy, I like seeing Gordon work on that jump shot of his. He's going to need to knock it down consistently at his position to be one of the best in the league.
Now here's Walker over Augustine. Vucevic with the rebound. Fournier against Smart. Back to Fournier. He feeds it to Augustine. Back to Fournier. Over in the corner, Isaac. Clock is at 3. Another shot. No good off the back of the rim.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, you look at the defensive metrics for Nikola Vucevic lately, very good. And yet, he's been considered a liability at that end. So, in your opinion, which is?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think it's a blend, quite honestly. The analytics say one thing, but in this day and age, the way the game is played, big centers are typically challenged from a mobility standpoint, especially trying to defend fleet-footed perimeter guys in pick-and-roll situations and in space. To Vucevic's credit, he's worked hard at becoming better, trying to be a better rim protector and recognize where he needs to be early on with anticipation. So he's making progress, but it's a blend in my mind.
And we talk about trying to manufacture points. The Magic a year ago were last in the league in free throw attempts.
And I think a part of that, guys, is they really don't have enough creators, facilitators, playmakers. You need guys who can break the defense down and then make plays for themselves or others, and that gets you to the foul line, but it also gets you easy baskets.
A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. Loss against Walker, stolen by Smart. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim. Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
On the free throw, no good. You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
The Magic have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That free throw good from Ross. And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, you know, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player.
He doesn't get the second one.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
Lock at 6. Here's Langford. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Carter Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Aminu kicks to Ross. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. And the Celtics going the other way now. Passes it to Smart. There's the pass to Williams. Here's Langford. Boston again missing. And here is Ross. He kicks it to Carter Williams. Back to Ross. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, They should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Williams. Outside Smart. Over Aminu. Smart misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here's Aminu. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. No good from Ross.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Ojale. He's covered by Aminu. Ojale passes to Langford. Trying to end the drought. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities. Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Good on the second free throw.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Smart. Aminu grabs the miss. Orlando leading by 5. Now Carter Williams. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Up top, Ross. A step back shot here. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Pass to Smart. They need this one, and he comes up with the deuce. Smart's got 7 points in the game.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Carter Williams finds Bamba. Excellent D there from Williams.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Langford with it from deep three-point range. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Magic. They're up by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Daniel Tice out there with Tatum. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Langford. And it's Williams at the center position. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. And he knocks down the first one. Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you.
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin. I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio, when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age, and having them encourage me to keep going and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
Here's Carter Williams. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Williams against Ross. Pass to Aminu. Here's Carter Williams. Good work defensively by Smart. Celtics trail by 3. It's stolen by Fultz. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Pass to Bamba. 6 to shoot. Here's Fultz. Off the left rim and out. And the turnover again by Boston. Evan Fournier's checked in for Carter Williams. And the Celtics also making a change. Hayward's checked in. Magic leading by 3. Here's Fultz. And yes, it's good. Fultz has got his first points in this one.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Now here's Smart. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Tatum. There's the 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for Jason Tatum.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And the number 1 pick in 2017, Markelle Fultz out of Washington, 6'4". Clark, you think he's more of a point guard or a 2?
Well, you know, at Washington, Kevin, I thought he showed the ability to score and assist at a high level. Coming out of college, I thought he had a chance to be really dynamic in both areas. Time will tell if that's the case, but I think playing the point could take some of the pressure off of his shot as he regains confidence in that part of his game.
That free throw good from Fultz.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Ross. So he gets them both.
You know, Fultz is a guy who can easily take over a game if you give him an opportunity to. He's very confident and has remarkable decision-making skills.
Walker dishes to Hayward. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Walker following the bucket by Orlando. And the shot goes down.
This guy is so elusive as a scorer. Kemba Walker, even with the defense being there, he's too quick, too confident, too skilled to stop him.
Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Walker. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Fultz with the ball. Working on Walker. Fultz, no good. Round kicks to Walker. From 11 feet away. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Boy, it's so good to see Walker pulling up with that kind of confidence. I mean, his jump shot seems to be getting better every year.
Here's Gordon. They get it back. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Austin with the ball. The Magic getting the bucket. Tatum, that's for two. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Isaac passes to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Now here's Vucevic. Not a lot of room. Fournier trying to break loose. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Walker finds Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Tatum. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
During his rookie season, Jason Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. A rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level.
Hayward can't hit.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Vucevic dishes to Fournier. Augustine looking around to the inside. Vucevic down low. He's covered by Cantor. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Walker. He's got 5. Lets it go with a 3. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
I think you've always got to have a hand up on Walker. Very capable at knocking down the 3-ball.
And here's Augustine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That one misses. Walker with some nice D. Tatum passes to Cantor. He nails it, and we're tied up. Cantor's got 6 points.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Augustine against Walker. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got his first 2 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Tatum. 8 points for him. Shot's good by Walker.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Brown against Fournier. And the pass to Isaac. Now here's Fournier. He's covered closely. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. No one covering. Walker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Williams, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. The Magic trail by 4. Now here is Augustine. Pass to Vucevic. To the wing right side. Isaac finds Gordon. He can't get that one to fall. Walker with some nice D. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Ojale is checked in. Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Brown wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. 6-point game. Outside Fournier. And the 3 off target.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Take a break.
Yeah,
Take
also
a break.
something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Magic trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. Here's Vucevic. He's got 12. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run, and there it is for him. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, the mid-range game, guys, is really one of Nikola Vucevic's strong suits. I mean, you've got to play him honest if you're a defender.
Here's Ojale. The kick out to Walker. Nobody near Williams. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. There's Walker with the 3. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 17 points for Kemba Walker. Pass to Ross. The tray. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And he makes the first.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. And here's Boston. They're on a 19-6 run. From the line, and another basket for Boston.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Carter Williams against Smart. Ross kicks to Augustine. Orlando moving the ball around. In the corner, it's Gordon. 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Count that one from Ogilvy. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, the Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Walker's shot is off. The Magic trail by 10. Ross dishes to Augustine. Back to Ross. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Augustine. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Augustine's got 4 this quarter.
And Augustine has that thing on the string now. This dude has rush hour handles gliding through the defense with speed and tightness.
And here's Walker outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. He came into tonight following a tremendous performance last time out and looks eager for a repeat. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
I'm happy for Kemba Walker. I really am. You know, we've all seen the work he's put in. We knew coming out of college he had the heart of a champion. Now he has the complete game of a champion.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Isaac in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 10 points for Jason Tatum.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Brown. It's Fournier on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer Augustine. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And it's sent back by Isaac. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. A floater. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, you know, he's still listed at 6'10", but when you see him standing next to teammates, guys, Jonathan Isaac is clearly taller. By the time he's done growing, he's projected to be a 7-footer or north of that.
Now, here's Brown. 5 points in the game, and he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Here's Augustine. Outside Fournier. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Isaac doesn't want that 7-footer label. Something we've seen before with guys like Garnett and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I agree. There are a couple of things that go into that when you talk about guys not wanting to be listed at 7 feet. He grew up playing on the perimeter and still has an attachment to that part of his game. And then I think there's also the feeling if you're listed at 7 feet, you're going to get stuck inside. But even more than that, folks tend to look at you differently when you're a 7-footer because you appear to be out of the norm in a major way.
Now Fournier, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. To end the drought, Fournier's shot is off.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
Fournier finds Isaac. The Magic need to get a shot off here. For 3, Fournier. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
But he gets it back. Here's Tatum. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Orlando making some changes. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Gordon. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Isaac. Now, Fultz. Outside Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got 6.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
Now here's Fultz. Bamba passes to Isaac. Over Hayward. Isaac misses. Celtics leading by 14. Left side Walker. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside Fournier. Shoots it up. Rebound by Williams.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Fultz with the ball. Left side Fournier. Walker with it. Now guarded by Fultz. And finished off by Brown.
And Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and wrecks defenses in transition.
Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 8. And the Celtics with possession here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Walker. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Bamba kicks to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Passes it to Aminu from downtown. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Bamba with the block. Left side Walker. 5 to shoot. There's Brown with the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Kevin, for a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
A shot. Misses off the right eye. The Magic trail by 9. Here's Fournier. Shoots over Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A little bit of a down season for Evan Fournier in 2018-19.
Yeah, it was, Kevin. I mean, he got the same minutes, but his percentages were down. He's out there for his offense, so he's got to be more efficient going forward.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Out of France, the sharp-shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Hayward. Langford comes in for Brown. And Smart subbed in for Walker. And so Fournier nails both of them. Now here's Smart. He's got 11. To the left wing, Langford. No good again that time.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
From 12 feet out, Tatum's shot is off. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Down low, trying to find Ross and gets it to him. The pass to Aminu. Now the feed to Ross. Count it, good. Ross has got 8.
The defense made their presence felt, but Ross is just too explosive down there.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Fournier. Celtics leading by 5. Langford, the pass to Tice. And here is Williams. Pass to Tatum to stop the drought, and slam dunk by Tatum.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Carter Williams kicks to Aminu. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Smart. Fultz, no good. Now Langford. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Floats one up. Bamba with the block. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Here's Tatum. 16 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Tice. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Fultz, the pass to Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now, here's Langford. Right at the free throw line, and that's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 6.
I like watching Langford when he's knocking down and trusting that jumper, proving he has the touch needed to do damage from outside.
Here's Augustine. That's tipped. It's stolen by Tice. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Langford. Sinks that one from the post. And now it's an 8-point Boston lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Orlando grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ross passes to Fultz. Now Augustine. Dishes to Bamba. He kicks to Aminu. Augustine from outside. It's rebounded by Tice.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Stolen by Smart, and Smart with a clear path to the hoop, and slam dunk by Smart.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Pass to Bamba. Williams with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Boston also with the sub. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Ross. Williams with the block.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Tice, no good. The Magic trail by 10. Fultz with the ball. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. And it's denied.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Williams finds Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness of Jason Tatum there. He's looking for contact and doing a nice job drawing the fouls there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And so Tatum nails them both. Here's Augustine. Shoots over Walker. And the miss. And so it's Boston. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. On the court right now for the Celtics. Walker and Smart, the guards. Tatum out there with Williams. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. The shot will not fall. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Augustine. That one falls.
Guys, Augustine's so good at staying under control on these difficult finishes. Great focus from the veteran.
Celtics leading by 9. And here's Walker. Outside, Smart. Back to Walker. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams. Orlando grabs the miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Augustine passes to Gordon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower pace system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Isaac's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And he can't hit the second.
The former Arizona Wildcat, Gordon, is a high-motor player who gives great effort out there all the time.
Walker against Augustine. Boston again missing. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Walker in the post. Headed by Augustine. And he gets it to go. And that's 21 points for Kemba Walker.
Boy, this little fella, Kemba Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
Now here's Ross. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Walker leading the charge. They grabbed their own miss. Nice shot by Smart. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Passes it to Gordon. To the right side. Rocket 6. Ross against Williams. Williams with the block. Now here's Smart. Right side to Walker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. TJ Augustine picks one up.
A lot of quickness on that drive. Walker loves forcing the pace. Excellent at drawing contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
Hey, and that explosiveness of Walker is sometimes just mesmerizing. A quick-footed guard with a superb shooting stroke to match.
Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Celtics also with a sub. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Williams. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Magic trail by 11. They get a hand on it. Gordon dishes to Augustine. Now Vucevic. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Now the pass to Vucevic. Fader on the way. Unable to get that one. And it's Boston the other way. At one point they led by 16. Hayward finds Canner. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Walker against Augustine. Can they get it? Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
The Magic trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Gordon against Tatum. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. Gordon for three. And Boston with the rebound. Smart's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Cantor. Shoots over Isaac. Cantor's shot is off. The Magic trail by 16. Augustine with it. Pass to Isaac. Here's Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. 6 to shoot. Cantor against Fournier. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Tatum kicks to Walker. Hayward looking over the floor. Passes it to Cantor. Back to Hayward. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Now, here's Isaac. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Smart.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition. Something also he's improved at.
The pass to Gordon. Pulls up. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Inside and stolen by Tatum. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Vucevic with the block. And they're moving it up. Fournier gets a wide open look. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And that's 13 points for Evan Fournier. Walker against Augustine. Walker the pass to Hayward. Now here's Walker. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. And he hits the jump shot. Walker's got 24.
I think scoring is what Walker does best. He's phenomenal at that aspect of the game. He scores in a lot of ways.
And Fournier kicks to Isaac. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Tatum. Walker laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 26.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Gordon. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 9 points here in the second half.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Augustine. The teardrop falls in.
And Augustine really sizes up these floaters perfectly, Kevin. Makes it hard for the defense to get a hand up on time.
Now here's Walker. Tatum dishes to Brown. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Basket counts.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Walker finds Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Outside, Walker from deep. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Now, here's Isaac. Defended by Hayward. Fournier against Walker. Fournier passes to Augustine. Over Brown. Augustine, no luck.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Pass to Canner. Gordon against Tatum. Kicks to Walker. There's the triple. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Augustine. It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Augustine against Walker. Augustine dishes to Fournier. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Fournier's got 6 in the quarter.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Shot's good by Walker.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Now, here's Fournier. Charity stripe shot. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Walker finds Canner. Outside Tatum. Pass to Walker. Cantor inside. Vucevic on him. Fades back. And again, it's Boston converting.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Now here is Augustine. Shot from the top of the key. Hayward grabs the board. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Walker the pass to Hayward. The kick out to Tatum. And it's sent back by Isaac. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Carter Williams. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.